Like last time was basically just general conversation with stories sprinkled in,
Was I supposed to hit my turn signal to do that?
probably.
Well, shit.
Pretty sure you're also supposed to do that when merging onto the highway.
I don't even know what that means.
What you're doing at the moment, going from the on-ramp to
What the fuck did I hit?
I'm pretty sure one of your two trailers hit a car.
And of course, immediately there's a fucking way station.
There's none of those in Euro Truck Simulator.
Shut up.
Stop. Ooh.
I'm pretty sure you actually have to be on the weight plate.
62,000 pounds.
I'm carrying fireworks, by the way, so let's hope to God I don't have a severe accident.
Well, at least you'll go out with a bang.
At least you're speeding. Oh, there you go. Speed, boy.
But yeah, your immediate way station thing actually kind of reminds me of, oh look, a story. Back in 2012, 2014, one of the two of them, I can never keep it straight. My family drove down to Florida to go to Universal and Disney and such. And, like, we're lucky we live in the province we do. We have the best, like, truck stop type shit. You're gonna hit that car unless you freaking brake. Because, like, en routes are the greatest fucking thing ever. American versions of that type of thing suck ass comparatively. They're like, most of the ones that I saw in the US were these probably at least 50-year-old brick buildings with maybe a vending machine or two in them. And then there's en routes where you get like 4 or 5 choices of restaurants, a gift shop, with well, gift shop, convenience store, whatever you want to call it, and super well cleaned bathrooms. Like, en routes are a fucking godsend when on long road trip type things.
I hate how long road trains take to accelerate. Also, I forget which state I'm in, but goddamn, this is beautiful.
Honestly, to me, it looks rather similar to Northern Ontario.
Where am I right now? I am in fucking...
You're in Washington State. That's where Wyvern was originally from.
I don't know American geography. Funny enough.
Oh, okay. If
Holy shit, that's an old-ass truck.
If you're in Washington, then that actually makes sense, because my brain was flip-flopping between that looks like Northern Ontario and that looks like BC. But that makes much more sense to compare it to BC, considering that they're much closer to each other.
Yeah. Did y'all see me just get passed by that, like, 1950s Ford?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. That's just
That
awesome.
is basically just gone now.
Yeah, I can I'm, like, doing 20 under the speed limit right now, which is not normal for me.
Yeah, because you got to get up to speed, boy.
Like, it is kind of interesting to note that the NPC cars are driving according to the actual road laws, passing properly and everything. That's cool.
I had a just before I joined you guys, your guys' stream or whatever. I had a car cut me off in a roundabout. Almost hit the fucker.
That's one of the reasons why I don't want to get Euro Truck, is because of roundabouts.
Well, they're not that hard. Roundabouts are easy if you know how to use them.
Well, I went from being fucking 20 under to 4 over.
I believe, if I remember correctly, there's no penalty for speeding up to, what was it, 16 over the speed limit? Yeah. Well, that's for 16? Our province. I can't, like, 1 through 15 over is not punishable. 16 to 29 is, I don't know of the cost, like the fine for it, but I believe that's then 3 demerit points. The next 10 after that is 4, and 50 or above over the speed limit is 6.
That's why I do 15 over.
You also have to see me just have to pop my parking brake to not immediately start speeding super fast. Because it went from fucking 60 to 40.
Well, you have a warning sign. Did you not see it?
No, I wasn't paying attention. Key points as to why Crazy should not fucking drive.
The stream froze. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's like the other two in the call with you are one's in driver's ed, the other one has his license.
I was 90% sure I was gonna hit that fucking streetlight.
Oh, you're good.
Where's your speed written? Because I figured out where the speed limit is, or are you just having to go off of the speedometer on your dash?
Look at the top left-hand side of my fucking HUD.
Oh, yeah, okay, there it is. Yeah.
Is there any way I can fucking turn that off? Because I'd rather just go by the onboard controls.
It might be in the menu or something, but...
I'll worry about that later.
Yeah, because I was like looking at the speedometer and it's like, I can't read a single bit of that.
25, that's a tight-ass turn. Slow the fuck down.
42 miles an hour through a turn, let's go.
Jesus fucking Christ. You would have flipped your truck if you did that in real life.
Probably.
Reason number 2, why Crazy should never be allowed to drive, let alone be a trucker.
Yeah, these speed limits, like in Europe, trucks aren't allowed to go over 80 kilometers per hour.
I haven't gotten a speed limit over 80 in this game either.
No, you're doing 100 miles an hour. Or sorry, 100 kilometers an hour. That's what 60 is.
Yeah, well, bitch, I'm doing fucking 50. This is America, okay?
Well, that's 90. You're doing 90 kilometers per hour.
You say kilometers one more time, and I swear to God.
Kilometers.
Bitch!
Like, personally, if I were to get either one of these games, it would probably be Euro Truck on account of the fact that I would actually understand the fucking speed.
Well, you can change it.
Well, not in game. Like, you can change what it displays on your dash, but like, or on the map, but not the road signs or anything. I mean, I kind of understand miles per hour, just only because I've been to the U.S. multiple times, so I don't. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I don't really understand miles per hour, and half the time I don't understand Fahrenheit either. So like anytime I'm talking to like Sloth or Jolly, I will have to pull up Google as to what the fuck what they're saying means. Like with Jolly, it's fine because, funnily enough, he seems to understand the conversions pretty damn well,
Also,
which is weird considering.
I'm shocked none of you have yelled at me yet.
You're doing 75 and 60.
You mean the fact that you're like 16 miles over the speed limit, 17 miles over the speed limit now?
75 miles an hour. That's like 123. Holy shit, dude.
Holy shit, did you see that fucker?
Slow down. Set your cruise control.
That's what I'm gonna do as soon as I hit 60.
There you go.
I am just displaying numerous reasons as to why I should not have a driver's license.
Dude, like, driving a real-life car is so much easier than these games. I'll tell you that right now.
Staying within the speed limit is not that easy. Either that or I just have a lead foot.
Yeah, that's probably what it is, because I have no issues. Then again, they say if you're in a manual car, it's easier to stay within the speed that you want to.
Yeah, like the whole hangout for the weekend thing, my brain was like, I've been doing driver's ed. I wonder if Dan might let me like do any driving in his car again. And then I was like, wait a second, no, it's a manual. Fuck that.
Yeah, you had enough trouble with that. the
Yeah, I
first
had enough
time.
trouble with that in the parking lot when Annika was flipping a shit in the back seat.
I take it I wasn't there for this.
No,
No,
this
this was
was
like I
August.
believe. Yeah, this was 2-week trip.
Oh, so that's when
Time.
so basically when I had COVID.
Yes,
Yeah.
or supposedly had COVID.
There's a fucking story for you. So we had all just recently planned on, because we were originally going to Anime North, but because of the current situation, that ended up getting canceled. So as a consolation, we were gonna just go up to Dan's place in Kingston for a couple weeks, and then fucking
Way to dox him. But anyway.
I don't care.
right fucking before we're supposed to go on this trip, I get fucking COVID.
It showed up as
Well-
negative, dude.
Yeah, but then I had to get tested again a while ago, and that came up as fucking positive.
Oh, well, actually, first and foremost, I should say that this trip had nothing to do with Anime North. This was something that we had planned when Dan moved
What?
because we then wanted to see his new place.
Yeah, but the reason we decided to actually just go ahead and do it was because Anime North got canceled.
Was that the reason?
Yep.
I just remember, like, talking with Annika, like, is that trip going to end up happening? And then, like, the next day, Dan posts in Inner Circle plans about getting the time off for that and everything.
Well,
and it's
yeah,
like,
if I
oh,
remember
okay,
correctly, that
this
was
happened.
because me and Dan were talking about it, and it's like, it sucks that Anime North got fucking shit canned, so...
Hmm.
Ooh, you can bypass the way station. I remember in that old trucking game I used to play.
18 Wheels of
would
Steel?
Yeah, you could take overweight loads or whatever loads that are past the weight limit, but I remember having to do detours and actively avoid way stations. Because I would get fined heavily if I took a job like that. Those were good times. I think I showed you that game before, and it's funny
Yeah, you
because
did.
every time I stop at a red light, all the cars behind me honk at me. It's stupid.
But yeah, back to the whole
Sorry.
car thing. Yeah, like, if I remember correctly, you said that I was doing rather good. Like, I didn't stall the first time.
Yeah, the first time you took off, yeah, you didn't stall.
Hmm.
If
I
I'm
did stall
not
once
careful,
twice,
I'm gonna
I
end up
believe.
going off this fucking road.
I do believe I stalled at least once, maybe twice, but I don't remember.
It's when you were coming to a stop, you didn't put in the clutch as you were coming to a stop, so yeah.
Also, I hope there's... Look at how much gas I have left and how much distance I still have.
It should say something in your little orange screen there. It might say what your range is.
294 miles.
Yeah, you got 448. You're gonna have to fill up at some point.
Yeah, hopefully there's a gas station soon.
Check your map. Oh,
Well, there's a town coming up, so you would think that there'd be a gas station in a town.
This seems to be the nearest gas station.
Hey, I guess that's where you're going then.
543 miles as opposed to 448.
Yeah,
And
I
the
have to
units
take
in
a
the-
massive detour.
Get that station wagon.
I
But
guess
yeah,
the Griswolds
like-
are going on vacation again.
Also, get your ass in the right lane. Fuck. What are you doing in the left lane?
Don't, fuck!
You didn't even check your mirrors.
You didn't check your mirror. You didn't signal. You fucking crossed the lanes like that. Like, for fuck's sake!
Keep in mind, again, I'm in a road train as well.
It's like, that's how you cause a fucking pileup.
Yeah, this is why I don't like driving next to trucks because sometimes they like to swerve all over the lane and into the other lane because their drivers are fucking distracted half the time.
Or they're Josh and just straight up dumb.
Oh, this might
You
be a
realize you're about to.
problem. right into a tanker.
You dumbass.
Boom.
Yeah, runs into a tanker when full of fireworks. That's gonna be one hell of an explosion. Like, I'd love to see it from a safe distance.
Holy shit, eh? Back to the story or whatever we were talking about.
Holy shit, look how many fucking cars are behind me.
You probably got rear-ended and several other cars behind you as well because you
Most
ran into
likely.
the fucking tanker.
Uh,
Oh my god, not signaling again!
he didn't even check his mirrors, you know? Oh my god, dude. Yeah, no, I think with the pressure of, you know, it being real life and there's actually real lives at stake, I think he'd do a lot better.
Probably, yeah, if I'm actually giving a shit.
Either that or have a panic attack and end up in a ditch.
Either one of those options is plausible.
As I said, driving a real car is easy. You're driving with a mouse and keyboard, that shit's difficult. Even for me.
Yeah, like, back to, I was talking about my driving experience a little bit, because I brought up your car. The other car that I've done most of my driving in was my grandfather's car. Like, my grandfather's, no, actually it was my grandmother's old car.
What was it?
Ford Fiesta, I think?
Oh, Fiesta, okay.
Yeah, it was, you are 7 over the speed limit. Josh, slow the fuck down. Ignores me.
I'll let him
When
do
you
what he
run into
wants.
the back of, when you run into somebody again, I will be calling you a dumbass. Oh my fucking!
Oh,
No
shit.
signaling. No signaling. Keeps highway speeds. Crosses. For fuck's sake!
I'm just trying to give you anxiety at this point.
But yes,
stop.
as I was saying, like the last time I had ever been driving before
Hey,
your car.
Tristan, before you continue, let's see how much this gas ends up costing me.
$250 a thing. Oh dang.
$276.
Sounds about
Fucking
right.
hell. But yes, the last time I was driving before your car more recently was, I believe, well, it was several years beforehand. I think I was 18 at the time.
Yep.
It was winter not long. 18? No. Maybe. Yes, I was 18. I was like, was this the year I got my driver's license, or was it the year afterwards? But no, I distinctly remember that Annika and I were together at the time, and I turned 18 a month before we got together. So yes, this would have been... No, I guess that would have still been the same year, because I got my driver's license in 2017. So yeah, this would have been like a couple of months after I got my driver's license. And
I
my
guarantee
grandparents...
the speed I end up taking this turn is going to give both of you panic attacks.
And I was I was up at their place for, it wasn't a weekend, it was a couple of days during the week, basically entirely for the purpose of getting driving experience. I got to go driving with both my grandfather and my grandmother, which I now know my grandmother is exactly where my mother got her. Well, let's just say that they both act the same when they have a less experienced driver behind the wheel. Like, my brother will not go driving with grandma or mom because they are both severe backseat drivers. But yeah, my grandfather praised my driving skills, which was great, especially because, like, this is also winter, so the fresh snow on the ground and everything, which I've heard is supposed to be more difficult, but I didn't really have much of an issue.
Right.
So I guess that's a good thing. Bitch, slow down.
No.
Dumbass. but yes, like I got to drive all over town, and Grandpa needed to go to Walmart for some reason or another. It involved getting a clock. Signal, you dumbass!
Why are you passing? Oh my god!
Oh yeah, you also shouldn't have lane switched because that's a double yellow line, you dumbass. You swerved entirely into the other lane and then went back again.
That's a cop. Oh!
Wrong way offense. Vehicle crash offense. But yes, I got to drive. I drove over to Walmart. We got a bunch of stuff at Walmart. I bought a bunch of candy because I have a serious sugar tooth and lack of self-control when it comes to buying things. And Grandpa also took me out on, it wasn't proper highway, but it was like country road stuff that has the speed limit up at 80. Which, with a G1 license, I'm not sure if that's legal or not. I don't think I'm supposed. Actually, no, I think my only issues would be like bigger highways. I don't think something like that is actually an issue. But I was doing perfectly fine with this and everything. My problem a couple of times was the fact that I'd stop paying attention to the speedometer for like 10 seconds at most, and I'd end up like 10 over what I was supposed to be.
This is why cruise control is your friend.
Yeah, nobody's decided that that's a smart idea to teach me that. No, it's just like I'm gonna have to control it myself.
No, you gotta learn how to control your own throttle before you rely on cruise control. I just glance down at mine every couple, like, seconds or whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, I don't, like, intensely concentrate on it. I just glance down every so often.
Stay in your lane, you dumbass.
Oh, fuck! Oh, Jesus!
That's a treat.
Oh, my God.
I think you're stuck between your trailers with that tree.
Oh, my God. Are you on the rocks?
Yeah.
You may have done fucked yourself.
Well, goodbye another $1,200. Wait.
Oh, my God.
Can I unfuck myself?
Can I unfuck myself? I'm tempted to put that in quote of the day.
Legitimately, this one was a legitimate accident. Like, I wasn't trying to do this.
Yeah, you would have been fine if that oncoming truck hadn't shown up, because you would have just lane switched and gotten in shit for that instead.
Yep.
But your dumbass was going too fast, had an oncoming truck, and your only way to save yourself was to go off the road. And then you ran into rocks. Because the game says fuck you.
Oh my goodness, that's so funny. You're fucked, dude. You're done. You can't back out of that. You're gonna have to call roadside assistance.
Come on!
Yes, while dumbass attempts to unfuck himself, I'm going to continue with my story.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, like, according to my grandfather at least, I'm fairly good at driving. If you ask my grandmother, on the other hand... Yeah, no, her opinion on it was not so much. Like, when we'd get back to the house, she would say that I did fairly well. But when we're on the road, it's like, slow the fuck down, you should be stopping already! She would say that I should be starting to slow down before this turn earlier, or I should already be slowing down before I get to this corner. It was always slowing down shit. It was always slow down, slow down, slow down. It's like, if I slow down anymore, the guy behind us is going to rear end us. And there are some people who may be into that, but I am not one of them. I definitely didn't say that last part because that is the much more conservative grandmother, and that would have not ended well.
Oh my god. Am I up against an invisible wall? Is that my problem?
You continue to slide forward ever so slowly.
What I'm fucking hoping is that I can get forward just enough to get back on the road.
One would hope. But yes, I've done perfectly fine in smaller cars. I've then come home again and Mom lets me drive the van, and I immediately get bitched at by Dad because grandparents' driveway does not have a sidewalk at the end of it. Back here in town, there's a sidewalk there. So I immediately get bitched at for something I was never taught because, one, grandparents would back their cars into the driveway, so I wouldn't have to be doing this whole rear view mirror looking out for pedestrians shit. No, like, neither of those were a thing because, well, actually no, I did have to back out a couple of times, but no, it was never, the pedestrians thing was what ticked off Dad.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is such a painfully slow process.
But I had never been taught that, so it's just like, fuck you, have some chill.
Oh my god, I can't believe I legitimately fucked up this bad.
It also really it shows really well how easily one can fuck up while driving.
Mm-hmm. This is almost worse than the time I flipped that other truck. What is... Oh my god, is the game just not gonna let me back up?
You're a big-ass, really heavy truck on a hill, attempting to go up the hill in slow motion.
Oh god, don't tell me I'm gonna get... No, I refuse to get stuck here. If someone could come by and straight up hit me, that'd be great.
Oh my god.
I refuse. I am not losing another $1,200.
Bitch, you done fucked up?
The sun is going down! I think, or... No, it's just starting to rain.
I should point out that due to the way that's sitting, it would seem that that trek is a rear-wheel drive. Your rear wheels aren't really properly on the ground. You ain't going anywhere. It may be in your best interest to do a stand aside and call roadside assistance.
Is that even... Oh.
Like, you've got a call button on your little corner menu.
I do?
Like, there's a yellow button with what appears to be the basic phone symbol on it.
Apparently that only brings up my fucking stats.
Well, view services and adjustments by pressing enter, it said.
It's gonna cost
Charge will be covered by your employer.
Oh, thank Christ. It's my employer who has to pay for my dumb ass.
That's a very quick way to lose a job, but okay.
Yeah, I think right there that just sealed my entire future of being a jobless idiot. Where the fuck am I?
You were so close to a fence there. How the fuck did anyone get you in that spot?
Oh my god. Can I say something funny?
Mm.
Okay, so I'm looking through some old pictures of mine. Remember Red Leaf at our school? Remember that program? The Japanese exchange, Japanese students that we used to host.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm looking through that on the 2016 year.
Oh, fuck
right?
off. I didn't even see that.
Pay attention.
Well, there's another one in front of you, which should be fairly fucking obvious considering all the tracks.
Anyway, so he took a picture of the TV because
Oh,
it had
fuck
CP24
me, I'm in the wrong lane.
on.
Yeah, you remembered from the last time we bitched at you about being in the wrong lane for turning, but then this is an opposite turn, so you just straight up done fucked it again, so...
But no, he took two pictures of the TV. It had CP24 on. He wanted just to show like the setup of that. Like, anyway, so the headline that they're talking about as he took the picture: 1 person killed in shooting at a house party. Male victim was pronounced dead at the scene. And then they're all about shooting and car crashes and stuff in the background. That's so fucked. Like the absolute worst time.
Fun. But yeah, Josh, I believe.
Oh god, fucking damn it!
Yeah, I saw the yellow light and it was like you should probably stop, but I didn't get a chance because you then fucking blew through it. Good, you went in the turn lane this time. You are partway into the intersection.
Small victories,
Like-
okay?
I'm pretty sure the entirety of your truck itself is in the intersection. Now I'm kind of curious as to how many lanes are in the road that you're going to be turning into. So let's see if you even know what the rule is for this to see if you can do it correctly.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Is this a one-way? Yeah, this is a one-way. Okay, so you did end up going into the wrong lane.
God
You're
damn it.
You're technically supposed to go into the leftmost lane. This has gone from story time while Crazy plays Truck Simulator.
You can use my real
to-
name, you know.
Yeah, well, you called yourself that, so I'm just gonna do the same.
Oh, fair enough. I
And anyone else?
Got
And
my
anyone else
fucking
I've
glasses.
mentioned besides Dan, because we just don't seem to give a shit apparently. I've then used usernames as well. So. But yes, like this has gone from let's do story time to let's teach Josh how to fucking drive. That is a sign. That is not the direction you are supposed to be driving.
Yeah, well, I had to fucking clean my glasses, so fuck off.
let's pause the game or pull over. Oh, man.
Distracted driving is the safest form of driving.
Yeah, sure.
Legal disclaimer, do not take anything I say seriously. I'm an idiot.
An idiot who doesn't really know how to drive. On the other hand, Dan and I are giving actual proper driving advice.
And I'm just ignoring you.
Well, actually, like the last couple of like turns and stuff, you actually have been following our advice. Because when you merged onto the highway that you're currently on, you did everything correctly. You signaled as you got to it. You checked behind you to make sure that there was nobody there, and then pulled into it and turned off your turn signal. I'm probably missing something because I have only done driver's ed and that's it. So I'm probably not 100% remembering everything. Plus, well, yeah, well, we know how that Sunday went, so yeah. I can't really be blamed for not paying attention that day. But yes, like, far as I could tell, you did everything right with that. Okay, this zone is a 65. Why is this bitch making me go down to a 30?
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
An important thing when driving is to pay attention to your surroundings at all times.
We've established I'm not even good at doing that whilst walking down the street. Like,
Very true.
you remember that time like the day before Anime North when I was drunk and I walked into a mailbox?
I don't.
You
really?
don't remember that. Also, I hit something again.
I might. I don't really. I'm not sure.
Dan, do you remember this? Because you were there too.
Yes, I think so, yes.
One, I ended up going too far down the road to get back to Tristan's place, and then I walked into a mailbox because I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, Tristan, I got some old pictures to send to you.
Don't you fucking dare.
Oh, why are you
There's a
no,
difference. There's a difference
DMing it.
between old pictures and Anime North pictures that you want to not be found because of YouTube's. Of course, it's still an Anime North picture. God damn it, Dan.
Actually, that's
I-
June. That's June. That's not Anime North.
Hmm.
No, that's July. Sorry, that's July.
When did you get a hold of that in July? Actually, no. That's probably about the same time as the picture I have of the two of you, where you're on your knees, Dan, and Josh has the twin swords, Archer's twin swords that I got at Anime North to your neck. And if I remember correctly, you've got an Ahegao face on. Because that's just perfectly fitting for you, isn't it?
I think this is the longest I've gone driving so far where y'all haven't yelled at me for something.
Well, like, you've been following the rules more. Like, you're using your turn signals when switching lanes, you're staying within the speed limit. Well, I commented about spatial awareness when that is a bad no. Wait a second. Do you have your high beams on?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a problem. You're not supposed. What's the distance requirement on that?
I forget what it was.
Like, I know you're not
forget.
supposed. Yeah, I know within a certain range of people, you are then supposed to turn that off. Turn off your high beams and use your main headlights so you're not blinding people. But I'm pretty sure my driver's handbook is already packed in a box for college.
Dude, like, I don't even remember that number.
Well, like, honestly, at the end of the day, it's a common sense thing. If you see another person in front of you, then they can more than likely see them, and it's then please turn off your high beams.
Yeah, there's been plenty of times where I'm traveling along at night, driving home from work, and some dipshit doesn't turn off their high beams, so I have to flash them.
Well,
with
look, a
mine.
cop.
Yeah, like that. But a little quicker. Please pull over for vehicle inspection. Stop. Stop.
Crosses 2 lanes without signaling. There was a truck directly behind you on the lane that you crossed over, and I had next to no doubt they were going to crash into your trailer. Somehow it didn't, and then you nearly run into another truck.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this is an exercise in futility because we go back and forth between.
Did you
he's
see what just
learning.
happened there?
And yeah, you ran into his ass.
I'm gonna start having engine failures soon.
It's like, this is an exercise in futility. We go back and forth between Josh is learning, he's driving properly, and then you go and do stupid shit like that.
So, fun fact, I legitimately don't remember what button the brake is in this game. I either have to, like, hold reverse or just hit the fucking parking brake.
That's what control menus are for.
Yes, but I'm on camera right now, fuck.
Okay, what is the movement? It's probably WASD, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, what does shift do?
That,
Pauses.
apparently.
Interesting.
Wait, what is... Huh?
Apparently shift pauses the game. What about space?
That's parking brake.
Okay.
Do that.
Control?
Control... Nothing.
Okay.
Okay, that's my wipers. Which are now freaking out.
Jesus.
B. Well, motor brake, I'm guessing is the right thing.
Nope.
Motor brake.
You were just changing out your buttons, weren't you?
I was, yes, only I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, great. So I'm not going to be able to find an answer to it because you fucked your buttons all over the place.
No,
Oh,
I only
okay.
changed a few
No,
specific
no,
things.
No, no, no. You said that going reverse. S is brake and reverse,
Oh.
which is kind of stupid because that's not how that works in an actual car, but okay. I guess at the end of the day, it's a video game, so.
Whoa, wait, what are you talking about? Engine brakes?
Yeah.
Like the standard brake pedal thing, because the brake will stop you from moving. It's not tied in with reverse in an actual car. Because if you want to go reverse, you switch to reverse.
But do you guys know what engine braking actually is? I do it all the time in my car.
I feel like I should, but it doesn't want to click.
Okay, so engine braking is when you let off
Gosh,
the
I swear to
gas.
fuck if you run into that car.
So engine braking is when you let off the gas. Most modern cars will actually shut off the fuel injectors, so you aren't using any fuel. The pistons are just moving up and down, causing a vacuum effect, which slows the car down. It works better if you're in a higher gear. So if you're going downhill in lower gear. So if you're going downhill in most modern cars and cruise control, I know my mother's minivan does this, it'll automatically downshift into a lower gear so the engine runs faster and it'll slow you down.
By the way, Josh, there's a visit service message. Not sure how long that's been there, but big orange box in the middle of your dashboard. Don't run into the barrier.
I can see it.
Do you guys recall, like, when I'm driving, do you know how I, like, rev the engine, like, vroom, you know, like when I'm coming to a stop? Yeah, I'm engine braking when I do that.
I merged and didn't get yelled at, yay.
Well, you did it properly. Like, I didn't really see you check around you, but there's no lights. There's basically no light showing up in either of your side mirrors, so.
Exactly, like, it's a fucking blind
Stay
spot.
in your lane.
How the fuck am I going 67? I have my cruise control on for like 64.
64.
Dan, no.
What?
At least you don't have your cruise control set for 69,
Shut up!
or you'd probably make a worse comment.
I'm just trying to find out when I got my license, like my G1. What year did I turn 16? I'm pretty sure that was 2015, maybe? I don't
It
know.
would have been, like,
Oh,
I feel like a dumbass for forgetting, but how old are you at the moment?
I'm 23.
Then it would have been 6 years ago.
Yeah.
When you were 16.
So then Dan turned 16 the year that we all met.
Yeah, I guess so.
Grade 10, I think, is when I got my license, when I was in 10th grade. I remember, like, the later years of high school, I would always borrow my mother's minivan and take that to school sometimes when she wasn't using it. That was nice, because I didn't have to take the bus that day.
Am I insane, or did that sign just say Ontario?
I wasn't paying attention.
Are you in California?
Last we saw,
Yes,
he
you
was
are.
in Washington.
Yes, you are. You're in California, because there's a town in California called Ontario.
Yeah, discovered
How
Ontario.
the fuck did you end up going? Okay. Is this just straight up taking you largely south? Because it was like, you were at the northern end of the states at the beginning of this. And now you're in California. Okay, then.
Well, yeah, that's not to scale. If you look at how many miles is remaining, look how quickly it's going down. Oh yeah, miles are bigger units, but look at the time. I think 1 minute is about 5 seconds in real time.
Yeah, because I was just thinking, like, it took my family like 2 to 3 days to go from here in Ontario down to Florida. It's like, there's no way that in the span of a few game hours, he has gone from the northern end of the states to the southern end.
Yeah, the map's not to scale. That's the thing.
Hmm.
See the picture I posted in general?
What the
Throw
fuck
that.
are you wearing?
And now I'm in Idaho.
That's where Wyvern's from.
Because there's any fucking logic to Washington, California, Idaho. I don't really remember where the fuck Idaho is off the top of my head, but
Idaho. Wait, isn't Idaho? Hold on. Check your map for a minute, please. Zoom out. Oh, you just crossed the border.
Yeah, I just crossed state lines.
Yeah, Ontario, I think, is on the border. California. Let me pull up my Google Maps.
okay, Idaho is by Washington, but how you ended up in California from Washington without, unless you passed through Oregon and we completely missed that, is beyond me.
I think I did
hold
pass
on.
through Oregon.
But then I question how you got from California to Idaho without passing through either back through Oregon or Nevada.
I don't know. Don't question it. Probably land sharks.
Is that just going to be your reason for everything, no matter where we are?
Basically.
No, wait a second. No, Ontario is not in California. Never
Then
mind.
Whoever made this game is an idiot who doesn't know geography.
No. It was correct because Ontario is actually in Idaho.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it is. It's
Or sorry, Oregon. Sorry,
Now I'm in Nampa.
yeah.
Nampa. Yep, I see exactly what road you're taking. I'm actually right on that road in real life right now. I'm watching it.
Not in real life, on your
You're on
map on your phone.
I-84, right?
I
You're
think so,
on
yeah.
I-84.
It may not be sized to scale, but it apparently is properly laid
You
out.
just passed the sign there on the side of the road there that said what interstate you were on. Oh well, that's okay. I'll keep an eye out on the next one that passes by. That's 55. Yep. Yeah, I found 55 in real life. That exit.
That's kind of what I found cool with the times that I've watched you with Euro Truck Simulator, because it's like
Oh, you're on I-84.
due to family across the pond, I do have a bit more knowledge of that, and it was rather cool when you were playing that stuff, Dan, that I could then like recognize where you were with some of it.
I have to wonder if there's mods for like a passenger in this game.
Are you near Boise? I don't know how you
Yeah,
pronounce it.
I'm actually right there, like at the moment. That's where I am.
Okay.
Or passing through.
Boise. I think that's how you pronounce it, right?
I don't know.
But yes, Dan, clearly that was when you were working for Volkswagen, but that hat is atrocious.
I just found it, so I put it on, and the glasses were there too.
Like, it vaguely reminds me of a Canada Day umbrella hat that I had as a kid. I remember I actually found the hat a couple of years back, but because it's an umbrella hat, to actually attach it to your head, it's then an elastic, and the elastic was kind of shot, so the hat was garbage at that point, which was kind of sad because I don't know why, but I really liked that hat. Which is saying something, because it actually meant that I wore a hat other than my normal one.
I thought that thing was just fused to your head.
Sometimes it seems like it, doesn't it?
Like, I was legitimately convinced that if you fucking took the thing off, it'd just be brain underneath.
You've seen my hair.
Shut
you
up.
Idiot.
They don't need to know that. Why do you have to ruin my joke, you son of a bitch?
It was just. I'm immediately reminded of the last time I saw the two of you in person. When you bitches were just like pestering me via text to come out of the back while at Walmart. Because the two of you were there for computer parts.
Where the hell's 51? I'm trying to look for it right now.
This, coming up right here, passing this truck, would be a perfect time to throw a cigarette out the window.
Is that hay?
Yes.
Yes, it's hay. He wants to start a damn fire.
No, it is.
You know what would be great in response? Somebody doing the same thing with your truck.
Well, here's the thing. I'm pretty sure that's, like, made of at least aluminum, so... Cigarette was
Yeah, well, like throwing it into your
Oh,
truck.
shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Not again! I get distracted for 2 seconds!
I told you to watch the road.
Fucking idiot.
Oh my god.
Oh my, fuck, you are dumb. Like, this is why you don't take your eyes off the road, especially when driving at night.
Fucking hit and run.
And like, in all technicality, following the rules of the road and whatnot, you are breaking your rule just by leaving because you're supposed to stay for insurance purposes and shit. It is a crime to leave the scene of an accident. Well, specifically when you're involved in it. If you're just like a passerby running into the damn thing, then get out of the way. You're in the way of those who actually need to be there.
I swear to God, if my engine starts stalling before I can get to a service station.
You should probably check for where the next one is.
Probably not for miles.
Probably would still be a good idea to check for it.
You know what I would like to do, honestly? I would like to take a trip out to the west coast of Canada, like a road trip.
Well, actually, interestingly enough, me and my family, when they all moved back from the States, were actually planning on going to see the Great Lakes.
Oh yeah.
And you mentioning that, Dan, actually reminds
Fuck!
me. The day that we went all over Hell's Half Acre during the 2-week trip, I remember when we were headed back and we're going to drop the iPhone off at Josh's. I had mentioned that how I wanted, like, at least the original members of the Inner Circle, specifically, maybe a couple of others, like Donut and Sloth type of thing. I thought it'd be cool for a group of us to do a road trip type of thing.
I swear to God, if I don't make it to this service station and end up losing out on even more money. I don't know if you noticed this, but I have already lost a shit ton of money due to offenses.
That's kind of why I've been trying to get you to follow the rules of the road.
Yeah, I didn't realize it, but I thought it took away from the money you'd earn from, like, doing these jobs, but no, it takes away from the money you have.
Yeah, well, that's kind of how paying a fine works.
Oh my god, oh, Google.
How far away is this fucking service station?
Looks like Google Maps is fucked. Oh, there we go. I think we're okay.
Oh, it's so far away.
That could be worse. I say as your engine malfunctions again. I'm stay on the road.
I'm actually having a hard time steering this now.
Yeah, I was gonna say we don't need a repeat of the rocks. And I wonder why. It's not like you've done severe damage to the vehicle. Okay, good, you did. You were doing that intentionally. It's like, stay in your lane, and then you fucking turn signal. It's like, okay, he's doing that on purpose.
There we go. I looked up the route to take to get from my home to Vancouver, and it wanted me to go through the States, so I'm like, no.
Well, it often does. My when we went out west, my family's original plan was to, and then Trump got elected, and they decided it was safer to stay in Canada.
Rather petty reason to not go to someplace, but okay.
Okay, shit had already started to hit the fan in the States at that point. So it was like, we're not doing that.
Yeah, so I...
Oh, and also my passport had already expired, so...
Ah. Oh, fuck off, speed limit.
So I asked it to take me to Winnipeg, Regina, Calgary, and then Vancouver. That's about 47 hours straight and 4,500 kilometers.
Dad and my uncle have done stuff like that. Like, they've gone straight through from Alberta, Edmonton, I think it was, all the way back to Toronto. One go.
Edmonton. Oh.
I am so close to the fucking service station if my engine fucking malfunctions permanently here.
But yeah, we went, if I remember correctly, our first stop was... The fuck was the name of it?
Bullshit, that light was yellow.
If it's yellow, if it's yellow when you get to it, you're supposed to stop.
Oh, these roads are so cool. Going through the Rockies. Oh, that's awesome.
It is so pretty out there. But
Actually,
yeah.
Vancouver, let's add another destination. Let's go all the way up to... how far is it to... Whitehorse? Whitehorse.
Okay.
Yukon.
Whitehorse.
Oh,
That.
Lord almighty, dude. From Vancouver? Oh, my God. So that adds another 2,000 kilometers to the trip. Brings it from 41 hours, or 47, to 76-hour drive.
Not surprised. That's a hell of a distance.
Yeah, it's almost like 7,000 kilometers.
But yes, I will have to
What
find
is that
the
in freedom
itinerary.
units?
Bro, you're Canadian. Learn the metric system. Do what everybody else does. Come on.
Yeah, you are well aware that the U.S. is like the only exception. Everything else uses the metric system.
Okay, but from my house to
How many kilometers was that again?
Did you,
Dan?
Tristan, did you see that? That engine malfunction just saved me from running a red light.
Nice. How many kilometers were you saying, Dan?
6,913.
And okay, bitch, in your freedom units, 4,200 miles.
Why do I still have my turn signal on?
I don't fucking know because you forgot to turn it off. But yeah, yeah, I do understand why it would say to go through the U.S. because from southern Ontario, it's kind of the smarter idea as opposed to going up and around the Great Lakes. But my family did that like
Well,
first.
I don't have to worry about that because I'm all the way in Kingston. Like, it asked me to go up north, close to Ottawa, and then shoot across on the Trans-Canada Highway up to North Bay, and then I go straight north past Timmins and
Yeah, my family's first day, we went from where we went from home to Sudbury, I think it was, the first day.
Yep.
And then, okay, I found sort of, so we'll see if I can get it right. I know we stopped for lunch in Sault Ste. Marie that day. We also saw the giant goose in Wawa. And then we stopped.
Oh, fuck.
And then we stopped in a national.
No. I am not stuck. I refuse to be stuck.
And then we stopped at a national park somewhere between like White River and Thunder Bay. But honestly, like doing that like that way, it's really cool and really pretty. But considering that I did that, I would highly recommend to anyone who decides to do that to not attempt to do that in 3 days.
Yeah.
Northern Ontario, like that, that 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 first day from attempting to not dox myself as I go with this. Let's go with Toronto to Sudbury. Like that first day is great because that's all of 4 hours, and then my family went to a museum akin to the Ontario Science Centre type of thing that's in Toronto, which was really cool because they actually have a bunch of like live animals in there as well. There's this old beaver that gets free run to wander all over the fucking place.
Yep.
Glorious, but anyway. But Sudbury, and like Sudbury to Sault Ste. Marie is fine, but the rest of that, besides the fact that the route that I can see at the moment is right along the lake, so there's going to be a bunch of these, like, there is water to the side of you. If you've got somebody like Josh who can't stay on the fucking road in the driver's seat,
Fuck you.
you're going to end up underwater.
Oh, funny enough, look what I'm passing by right now.
Oh, look, a graveyard. But yes, like, a lot of Northern Ontario, while really pretty, is this at least that I remember, was this constant back and forth through this very mountainous area, which was super pretty, but it adds so many hours to your drive. Like,
yeah.
As I said, if you look at the map, we went from Sudbury at the beginning of that day to, oh yeah, there it is, Marathon.
I'm in the wrong fucking lane again.
Is that a BP?
Hmm?
Oh, I'm looking at Josh's screen. Look at that gas station on your right. I said right, not left. Across from the road. Oh, that is a BP. Fun.
He's been put in charge of a vehicle and he can't tell his left from his right.
Dyslexic.
But yes, like I mentioned earlier, the idea of us doing a road trip type thing. If we wanted to do that, I highly recommend Sudbury to Marathon is a more than 1 day thing.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, that Mitsubishi, no!
That poor small car.
How far is it? Well, from home to Charlottetown is about 14
This is a
hours.
safe place to just come to a complete stop.
I highly doubt that.
You guys want to go to Charlottetown?
That's actually one of like
Okay,
two provinces I haven't been to
let's
yet.
be honest, if you put us into a fucking car together for that long, one of us will kill each other.
Oh, it'll probably be you guys, because I'm going to be too busy driving.
Yeah, you'd be driving. By the time we'd be able to do this, considering COVID, I should then have my license. Because like I won't be getting my license till, well, I won't be. My road English. My road test is booked. It's mid-January, I believe. And I start college like a week or so beforehand, so we wouldn't be able to do something like this till after college, in which case I would have at least my G2, possibly would be able to go for full G. I don't know. I don't remember precisely with that. So like you wouldn't then have to be the only driver, Dan. I would be also willing to drive.
Yeah, but also remember my car sticks, so unless we're taking your car...
If we're okay, as I mentioned when we were talking about this in your car on the way back that day, like if we were to do road trip type thing, we're not taking your car. We're doing like one of those rent an RV type things, because like one, that's a hell of a lot of that's a hell of a lot of distance, mileage I believe the word is, to put onto your car.
It is.
Plus, like the point with a road trip type thing like that to me is we live in Canada. The sheer amount of nature, national parks out there is basically a crime not to explore.
Also,
so, like, if you're
Dan, if you tell me to back this shit up when I get to my destination, I will literally bitch slap you the next time I see you, which will be tomorrow.
tomorrow's Thursday.
It's 2:17. Tomorrow is Friday.
Oh yes, I guess so.
Yeah, we're recording this
And it's
super
not
fucking late in the morning.
2:17, it's 2:14.
My phone is saying 2:17. My computer is saying 2:15.
My computer says 2:14. My phone says 2:15. Anyway, like, yeah, this would be a use an RV type of thing because I would want to like use like national parks, private parks type of thing as opposed to hotels because, like, honestly, it would be such a money saver as well.
I guess so, yeah.
Of course, we
like,
have greater chances of running into machete-wielding psychopaths, but...
Have you seen the amount of knives I have? If anyone's the machete-wielding psychopath, it would be me.
Tristan
Whether
versus
that
Jason Voorhees, I'd love to see that one go down.
I was going to say whether that makes it safer for you or not is another question, but still.
Considering I have a very good tendency of pissing you off, I doubt it.
But yes, anyway, going out east is actually the only two remaining provinces that I haven't been to. Prince Edward Island and Newfoundland and Labrador.
Fun fact, my cousin's husband is actually from Newfoundland. Or not cousin, niece, sorry. I'm an idiot.
And his husband is a Newfie?
Yes. So I'll probably have an excuse to go to Newfoundland at some point in the near future.
Apparently, like, it almost entirely lacks roads and you can't really get there very easily.
Yeah, it's pretty much a fucking island.
Well, like, no, they lack roads on Newfoundland and Labrador itself. Though looking at the map at the moment, there is one big one that just kind of goes across the whole thing. Like, it starts at probably what's the end of a ferry to get over to there, and then just kind of goes to both ends of it, St. John's and...
Guys, look at my speed real quick.
69,
Whoa,
nice.
and a 45.
But you are... you fucking idiot.
In a 35.
But yes, like, you are on... I do believe you are on the wrong side of the road, though it hasn't given you a penalty.
He's passing somebody.
On a double line, so he's not supposed to be. He's on a double yellow line. He was not supposed to be passing that.
Not to mention, did you notice I didn't signal once during that?
Yes, I am well aware of that. But yes, the idea of a cross-country road trip is very much a cool one, and something that would be fucking awesome.
Huh. Dan can't tell me that because that's not an option for this.
Oh, so you're just gonna drive into it for more XP then?
Watch me still
Why-
somehow fuck this up.
Wait, so if you have a road train, yeah, I guess you couldn't back it up. Unless you... Yeah. I don't know.
Satisfactory. Look at how much. Oh my god. Look at that damage penalty.
$2,000. Jesus, dude.
Yeah, I spotted that when you got that one, but yeah.
Oh, God.